From Lakeland Stadium, it is time for high school football. And today, in a Lackawanna Football Conference crossover matchup, the Scranton Prep Cavaliers take on the Lakeland Chiefs. All brought to you by the Comfort Doctors. T.E. Spall & Son, cooling, heating, or plumbing problems? Just call Spall. NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for industrial, pneumatic, and hydraulic components. Also brought to you by Nick's Excavating and Paving, clearing the way for your next project. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. By Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street, Childs. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts. And your starting lineups for today's game are presented by the Roselle Department Store. Welcome to another edition of Adams Cable High School Football. It's Week 9, and today we are at Lakeland Stadium for a Lackawanna Football Conference crossover matchup between the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep and the Lakeland Chiefs. Joining me, Glenn Muskowski. Glenn, should be a good matchup here tonight as Scranton Prep comes in with a very well-balanced offense, as does Lakeland.
Well, Steve, this game has a lot of implications this week and next week. If we can win, I watch it here. If Lakeland wins the game, that throws this whole thing into a frenzy. And if Prep wins, they're one step further to go into their playoff spots.
Well, it is senior night here at Lakeland, and perfect weather for high school football. A bit windy, and the wind chill is going to drop down. Frost is in the forecast, so we have a classic matchup between Scranton Prep and Lakeland, all coming up next on Adams Cable High School Football. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail. At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
We're here with Dave Pawarczyk, head coach of Lakeland, the Lakeland Chiefs. Coach, the last time we were here 2 weeks ago, you were hit with a number of injuries. Can you give us a little rundown on how these guys made out?
Well, as of right now, we are as healthy as we can be to date. Giovanni Spatero will be playing tonight. Billy Good will be playing tonight. Hopefully they can hold up, and that's what we're hoping for. They both had a great week of practice, and we're going to see what we can get out of them tonight.
Well, that they're big for your team. We all know that.
They are. They're the last 2 weeks it was tough without them, especially without Giovanni. He is a difference maker at running back. He sees things that I don't see.
Well, with a big win tonight, you can throw this whole district thing into a big frenzy, and along with of course Prep and Prep and Dunmore and everybody, because the last couple of games of the season are brutal for you guys.
They are. I mean, Scranton Prep this week, Dunmore next week. So the end of our season was not easy. And then you go into playoffs with whoever you get. It's going to be a tough game because it's playoffs. But yeah, I mean, we're trying to throw this into a frenzy and see where the chips fall, and hopefully we can get a home playoff game.
Well, that's probably an important thing for you guys. I was playing up here. Nobody knows how to play better up here than you guys do, for sure. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
but they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Make its way out onto the football field. And now the starting lineups for today's game, presented by the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the great new line of spiritware is on display for your favorite team in all sizes for Lakeland, Carbondale area, Forest City, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, and Valley View. Going to a formal affair or a special event? Let the experience and fashion advice of Sam Kalura work for you with a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Also available at Roselle, prompt laundry and dry cleaning services. Folks, remember, it is easy to look your best with apparel from Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where Sam and the staff are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Lakeland Chiefs and the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. We'll run those starting lineups for you. We'll run them down in just a moment as Lakeland has taken the field for the start of today's game. Another big game going on tonight, and it is a big one. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than this. Berwick and Dallas. How about that one?
Wow.
Yeah, rivals forever.
They have been, and, you know, you think about that trip, that quad A bracket, so to speak, and Berwick and Dallas and Valley View, of course, who got knocked off last week by that Dallas team. Why can't they spread those games out a little bit? Why do they have to put them all through the gauntlet?
That Berwick and Dallas game should be a gem. Really should.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and every now and again, you're going to get a team like a Crestwood come up through there, or North Pocono, or, you know, what have you, or even one of the Scranton schools. I mean, why can't they spread those out?
Well,
it's not like they're just, you know, an up-and-coming program. Those schools have been there forever. You know what I mean? Just another one of my beefs, I guess. You know? I got a lot of them, right?
Lakeland Chiefs, 5-3 overall in Division III. They are 3 wins and no losses, and the district championship next week will be at Dunmore, as Lakeland will travel to Dunmore. And, of course, right now Dunmore stands at 2-1 in the Lackawanna Football Conference Division III. Lakeland at 3-0, so the championship game will be next Friday night at Dunmore. We are going to go to a quick break, and when we return, we will have more from Lakeland after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Football. Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, Call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all. Back at Lakeland, where it's time to rock and roll with high school football, the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep and the Chiefs of Lakeland. Your starting lineup for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers: at tight end, Brendan Colleran, he's a senior. Split end is Odell Carter, he's a senior. Left tackle is Joey Cholish, he is a 6'2", 240-pound senior. Right tackle is Adam Kenny, a sophomore. Anthony Giacobbe at left guard. Connor James at right guard. Jake Abley is at center. Patty Grady is at quarterback. He is having a great season, completing 82 of 128 passes for 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns. He has thrown 9 interceptions. At fullback, it's Tucker Johnson. Ryan McAndrew will line up at tailback. He's a junior, 5'10 and 170. And Robert Rossi is at flanker, a sophomore, 6'3 and 175 pounds. Teeing it up for Lakeland will be Chris Mellon. He is the 6'4", 195-pound senior. As we await the Scranton Prep Cavaliers to make their way out onto the football field. And now it's time for your Call Spall Game Time weather. Right now it is clear, temperature in the low 40s. It feels like 38, I believe, maybe colder. Nick can tell you more about that.
Well, I'm prepared for it this week.
Precipitation probability at 5%, humidity at 71%, and the winds are northwest at 9 miles per hour, and there is a frost advisory in effect until 10 a.m. Saturday morning. So be ready. Here's the kickoff by Chris Mellon. Line drive shot. It goes right through the return men, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback, and Scranton Prep will commence this drive from its own 20-yard line, first down and 10.
Well, that was like one of those worm burners, right, Glenn?
Yeah. Well, it's like one of my golf shots. That punt.
It doesn't matter if it goes 300 yards in the air, Glenn, or if it goes 300 yards on the burnt grass.
No one ever said anything about how it goes. It's where it goes.
Style points mean nothing.
It doesn't have to be pretty, right? Just effective.
Just effective.
We'll run down by the Lakeland defense for you in just a moment, as the Scranton Prep Cavaliers will make their way to the line of scrimmage, as Patty Grady will send a man in motion, and Grady will hand it off, and it will go to Montgomery around right tackle, and Montgomery has about an 8 or 9 yard gain around right end. Defensively for Lakeland, brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. C.J. Dupree at left end, Robert Romanowski at right end, Cross Douglas at left tackle, Robbie Thomas at right tackle. Chase Nolan is the inside linebacker along with Shane Barrett. Billy Good lines up at left corner, Mike Pigeon at right corner. Chris Mellon is the strong safety, Domenico Spatero at free safety, and Nicholas Mancuso at the weak side safety. Second down and 3, Scranton Prep from the 27, and the toss will go to Johnson. He turns it upfield after he goes around right end, very close to a first down.
Just shy, maybe picked up one.
Well, this Lakeland defense has given up only 136 points this year, allowing 17 a ball game. And right now it will be a 3rd down and 1 for the Cavaliers, as they will operate from their own 29-yard line. As Patty Grady, the junior quarterback, will set up the offense. Now there's an I formation in the backfield, and the toss play will go around the far side. Montgomery
I think just
looks like he just got it.
Just with the lunge at the last second.
So
well defended by the Chiefs, but they just made that last effort there to stretch it across the line.
First down, Scranton Prep.
Well, Nick, you know, we thought we had all the bases covered on everything tonight, right?
What'd you forget?
The monitor. Yeah, I mean, we have it. I'm just trying to get it working again if we could, you know.
Well, that would help.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it. I'm scrolling through here, but let's go up to a picture. I don't have anything, but we're going to check it out.
I'm plugged in up here.
as we have Prep going on the ground game, and London Montgomery, the freshman, is caught by the Lakeland defense.
No place to go that time for Montgomery. Chris Millen was all over that play. Loss of a yard.
I don't know if Robbie Thomas got held that much, or if that's by design with his shoulder pads. Both.
Well, that's a loss of about 1, 2nd and 11 for the Cavaliers as they work from their own 29-yard line with 9:50 to play here in the first quarter. A scoreless first quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. Robert Rossi, the sophomore, is a wideout on the near side as Grady will send a man in motion. They'll run it. Montgomery hemmed in and caught by the Lakeland defense.
Caught by the whole interior line of Lakeland that time. Another loss of 2 yards.
Well, Cross Douglas was there to finish off the play defensively for Lakeland. It results in another loss, and it's 3rd down and 13 for the Cavaliers.
Well, you might see your first pass attempt here from Prep. That was really the first design play to go in between the tackles so far today.
As the Cavaliers on 3rd down and 13 from their own 27-yard line. And it will be Grady back in the pocket to throw, steps up, the protection breaks down, he'll go for it. Heading for that first down marker.
Oh, it's close.
And that's going to be close. And spot should be right around the 39-yard line.
Nick Mancuso came up and laid a lick on him.
Oh, last time I saw him lay a licking on him was, I believe, in that Riverside game. Whoa. Short by a yard.
He showed his dad's speed on that one. Wow. He came out of nowhere.
Fourth down and 1 for the Cavaliers. They'll go for it.
He's got it.
And the forward progress will give Scranton Prep the first down. Well, you take a look at Scranton Prep and Lakeland. Last year, Scranton Prep, a real nemesis, as they defeated Lakeland by the score of 44-12 in the regular season. Then in the District 2 playoffs, 47-19, they ended Lakeland's regular season.
Yeah, they had a real good football team.
Yes, they did.
Certainly did.
And with a new set of downs from the 41-yard line, they will run the football. Coming to the near side, it is Tucker Johnson to about the 45-yard line, and a late flag on the play.
What they're calling there.
We'll wait for the official word down on the field.
Looks like hold.
You know, prior to last year, guys.
It was a late flag, wasn't it? Wow.
Yeah, a real late flag. Prior to last year's matchup with Scranton Prep, the last time they played was back in 2011 when Prep won 26-20. And they did not play through 2012 and 2017.
Yeah, that just having to do a lot with the divisions realigning and stuff.
Yeah.
Enrollments and things.
And with the penalty, pushes the football to the 34-yard line and brings up first down and 17 yards to go. As Grady, back in the pocket, will throw, and he finds Tucker Johnson, and Johnson is cut down immediately by Shane Barrett.
Good open field tackle.
Right there to make the stop. We are scoreless with 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. Great to have you with us tonight for Adams Cable High School football. Next week, we will be in Carbondale as the Chargers will take on the Spartans of Mid-Valley in the season finale at the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Grady off play action. It's blocked by C.J. Dupree.
Wow. 6'5" and puts his arms up. You cannot throw it over him.
6'5" against 5'11". I would say that's a bit of a mismatch, and C.J. Dupree won that battle. It will bring up third down and 14 yards to go for Scranton Prep. Scranton Prep is coached by Terry Gallagher in his fourth year with a career mark of 44 wins and 7 losses. They have scored 209 points while allowing 164. As Grady will operate out of the gun. Grady back to throw. The protection is good as he fires the ball downfield. And there's a one-handed catch by Rossi, and he may go all the way for the touchdown.
Wow.
73
like that.
yards, I believe.
Like that catch Julian Fleming made against Wyoming area last week.
63 yards.
63 yards.
Wow. That was good coverage, too. The kid just made a great play.
A one-handed grab, and the Cavaliers take a 6-0 lead over Lakeland with 7 minutes and 26 seconds to play here in quarter number 1.
A wonderful throw by Grady there. He put it really the only place where the defenders couldn't defend it.
Chase Stevens on for the point after, and he has been perfect, and this one is good. Stevens has converted on 27 of 28 extra points, and the Cavaliers have a 7-0 advantage over Lakeland here on Adams Cable High School Football.
At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs. Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Chase Stevens will kick off for Scranton Prep. This is going to be Barrett from his own 22-yard line. And on the return, he's up across the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, he got hit a couple times as he stood up.
And a pretty good return for Shane Barrett. And then Lakeland now will take over possession of the football and be set to work from its own 32-yard line, first down and 10. We're going to try to update you on some scores around the area in just a moment.
Steve, I see Mancuso is in the lineup here on offense here for the first series, so he'll be in a whiteout just like his father was way back when for Carbondale and East Stroudsburg.
And C.J. Dupree will want to throw near side, and he finds Billy Good across the 35, and Good is out across the 40-yard line. He will be short of the first down by about a yard.
Well, the hamstring looks pretty good so far.
Well, definitely Lakeland is in much better shape when they have Billy Good in the lineup, no doubt about that.
First down, Chiefs.
Oh, they did give him the first down.
Wow, he did get it. From our vantage point, it didn't look like he had the angle, but it will be a first down for Lakeland from the 42-yard line, their own 42, as Dupree will go on the far side this time. And Chase Nolan on the reception, and Nolan will take the football out to the 44-yard line.
I think that was good again there, Steve.
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good? Okay, Billy Good on the reception. With the football resting on the 44-yard line, 2nd and 8 with under 7 minutes to play. Here in the first quarter at Lakeland, and the Cavaliers leading the Chiefs 7-0 on the call Spall scoreboard, as C.J. Dupree will operate out of the shotgun. And Dupree will go on a fake, and he will go around the left side, and he is cut down by the Prep defense. They strung him out, and they shut him down. So
Patty Grady was the first guy in there on that, and he held him up, and the rest of the team took over, and you need some gang tackling to knock him down.
And Drew O'Malley, the sophomore, finished him off. But it's third down now. Third down and about 8 yards to go for Lakeland. As they approach the line of scrimmage, Chris Mellon will be wide on the near side. Mike Pigeon will line up in the slot, as Dupree will send Good in motion. Dupree back to throw, rushes on, fires the pass downfield, looking for Mancuso, broken up. Good defense by the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. Odell Carter, the free safety, was right there in the secondary for the Cavaliers.
Nick, it looked like there was a mistake in those patterns. There are two offensive wideouts in the same place.
Yeah, and Prep had it defended well as well.
Yeah, look what they
so
did, sure.
Better to throw it away where nobody else can get it either.
And it's 4th down for Lakeland. 4th down and about 6. And Chris Mellon is on to punt for Lakeland. Good snap, line drive kick. And for Scranton Prep, Carter Odell will let it roll, and Lakeland will let it roll inside the 5 to about the 1 yard line. Wow.
Great punt by Mellon. Phenomenal punt, as a matter of fact. What is he, on a 1 yard line? Inside the 1.
Inside the 1, yeah.
Hey, you can't get it any closer than that, guys. As Scranton Prep will go back on offense as they have a 7-0 lead.
About a 60-yard punt there.
That was a beauty.
That'll do wonders for the average.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, and it's twice now the Prep. The first kickoff. I mean, I don't think he could have caught it, but
and with loose football, let's find out who will come up with it. Bad exchange from center, and Patty Grady, it looks like he will keep it. So the Cavaliers dodge a bullet right there.
Really didn't get much yardage.
Well, he was coming out of the end zone. He was lucky.
Yeah,
Very fortunate.
Yeah, Nick, they definitely need some breathing room. They need to get that ball across the 5 yard line. 7-0 the Cavaliers as we have 5 minutes to play. First quarter here at Lakeland Stadium. Great to have you with us for Friday night high school football here on Adams Cable, Channel 107. Grady will spin and hand it off to the last man through, and he tries to go up the gut of the Lakeland defense and struggles for about a yard on the play.
Yep, Montgomery picked up
Montgomery again.
A tough yard.
Played that nice crash down from the end.
Hey, Nick, you'll never believe this.
You got the monitor.
I got the monitor working.
Just turn it on.
Nick, Glenn goes, just turn it on. Why didn't you do it?
The Anthony's not here to do it. That's why.
I have no idea where Anthony is.
Anthony's like the groundhog. He only comes on when the weather's nice.
Grady on a 3rd down play, 3rd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground, and they get a couple up the middle.
4 yard line.
Not too much there as the Lakeland defense is all over it. And it will be a punting situation for the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep.
Now, I've harped on this since week 1.
Here we go.
Put 2 returners back here. I don't care if you fair catch it. You're on this side of the 50. You won the field position battle. Unless Ray Guy's standing back here.
Well, it's not Ray Guy. It's Joe Monahan, Jr.
Well, Joe Monahan
with a Ray Guy foot.
And Monahan gets a good snap. And this will be a short punt. It will bounce at the 30, and it gets a Scranton Prep roll to the 35-yard line. Lakeland will have great field position to start this drive as they trail 7-0 against the Cavaliers. They'll operate from the Prep 35-yard line.
Your defense just picked you up the 25 yards there.
That was defense and special teams.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, I have to ask you a question. Did you clean the lens on that camera? That picture is really sharp. Wow.
That's a special formula right there.
Yeah.
Water and...
Can't tell you, Glenn.
Yeah, but that's special. I understand.
That's special.
I do
no
understand.
Water. Especially tonight under freeze.
I wholeheartedly understand.
C.J. Dupree will run the Lakeland offense on 1st down from the Prep 35. The handoff, it's a fake, and it's C.J. Dupree going around the left side, and he'll pick up about 8 on the play. That was a great fake inside to Giovanni Spatero.
And a great tackle by Ryan McAndrew.
Well, Spatero, 5'10", 175-pound junior. 608 yards rushing on 98 attempts, 5 touchdowns. When he's in the lineup, Lakeland is definitely a different team. 2nd down and 4, gain of 6 on the last play. As Dupree will work out of the gun, rushes on, he will dump off the pass. Spataro has it at the 25, he's at the 20, and then spun down at the 17-yard line. Making the tackle was sophomore Robert Rossi, the left corner of the Prep defense. And now the Lakeland Chiefs will have a first down as they will operate from the 17-yard line of Prep, trailing 7-0 with 2.5 to play here in the first quarter at Lakeland Stadium.
Yeah, well-designed screen there. Picks up the nice first down.
C.J. Dupree, the junior quarterback. High snap, Dupree will keep, looking for running room, steps up, and then pays the price at the 19-yard line. Well, he just did a good job to keep that football as it was a high snap from center. So they'll lose a yard on the play, and it will result in second down and about 11 yards to go.
I can see why Prep defense is so good. They're quick. They're very quick to the ball.
Yeah, and they shed those blocks very fast too, which is what you want to teach those kids to do.
Second and 11 from the 18-yard line of Scranton Prep as Lakeland is on the move with under 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Dupree takes the snap, draw play. He'll turn it upfield, and he's got running room. He's inside the 5-yard line. C.J. Dupree taking the football to about the 3-yard line.
And what it's doing is by spreading out those guys, they're removing the safety because he has got to go cover one of these receivers. So really, if he can get past the linebackers, they can get a body on somebody.
Dupree, quarterback keeper, he's got the touchdown with $1:25 on the clock first quarter, and Lakeland now trails Prep by 7-6. Yeah. Go with your strength at 6'5", 245 pounds right up the middle, and give credit to the Lakeland offensive line as they opened up a bit of a hole for C.J. Dupree. Chris Mellon was on now for the extra point out of the hold of Domenico Spataro. And we are tied at 7, Lakeland and Scranton Prep here on Adams Cable High School Football. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts. Your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium with 1 minute and 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. Lakeland and Scranton Prep deadlocked at 7. Now Chris Mellon will tee up the football and kick off to the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. 2 are deep for Scranton Prep, Montgomery and Carter. And now Chris Mellon set to kick it off, and here we go. And this line drive shot will be caught at the 10-yard line. And on the return, Montgomery takes it with a good run up across the 35-yard line.
It was like catching a line drive.
Yeah.
Right in the chest.
Now, is he kicking with the wind, Nick?
There's not a ton of wind, but yeah, I guess he would be.
Yeah. Well, when you have the wind at your back, might as well take advantage of it, right?
Yeah, that was a rocket.
That sure was. Scranton Prep on the offense from its own 34, first down and 10. We're tied at 7, and the inside handoff will go to Johnson, and Tucker Johnson is cut down at the 40-yard line. Good tackle on the play by Domenico Spataro coming up from his free safety position for the Lakeland defense.
Gain of 8 on the play, brings up 2nd and 2.
Running hard. The Prep team is running hard, and boy, this quarter is moving pretty quickly.
Yeah,
45 seconds left.
Don't say that.
Every time we say that, guys.
Yeah, you know what happens.
Yeah, I know.
2nd and 2 for the Cavaliers. They'll keep it on the ground. And the ball is loose. Players battle for it. Who has it? Looks like Prep will keep it. I believe Montgomery comes up with the football for Scranton Prep, and he does. That's just a good job by Scranton Prep to keep it. They'll lose some yardage on the play. Not a good exchange from quarterback Patty Grady.
Yeah, Scranton Prep very fortunate to have the ball bounce twice in their favor.
Yeah, that doesn't always happen.
You have to protect the football. Good teams do.
Final 8 seconds of quarter number 1 here at Lakeland as we are tied at 7, the Cavaliers and the Chiefs, here on Adams Cable High School Football.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now uses 7 wireless devices a day, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 120 megabits per second internet from Adams Cable Service. It's a speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall and Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
Second quarter just getting underway here at Lakeland Stadium. We're tied at 7, Scranton Prep and Lakeland. 3rd down and 7 from the 37-yard line of Scranton Prep as the Cavaliers and Patty Grady will look down the barrel of the 3rd down play. The protection breaks down. Grady on the run, heading for the 1st down. Drilled on the play at the 42.
Tackled by Michael Pigeon.
Mike Pigeon came up and really put a hit on Grady.
Judging by the spot, doesn't look like he has it.
No.
Well, Grady was heading for that 1st down marker, but the Lakeland defense in hot pursuit. So on 4th down, Mike Pigeon will await the punt from Joe Monahan of Scranton Prep. Well, real good football weather here at Lakeland as the wind has died down, but very, very cold as Monahan gets away. A relatively short punt that bounces at the Lakeland 35, and it gets a Lakeland roll at that point, and the Chiefs will operate from there. 1st down and 10 as we're tied at 7, Cavaliers and the Chiefs here in week number 9. And we'll update you on some scores around the area. Western Wayne has a 7-0 first quarter lead over Dunmore. Berwick with a 6-0 lead over Dallas. That's also in the first quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. Well, Nick, we'll see if Lakeland can get something going right here after they cashed in a touchdown in that first quarter.
It'll be interesting to see if Spatero runs the ball.
And Spatero just got the handoff, and he was drilled on the play by the defense of Scranton Prep. Connor James, number 79, led the way.
Well, I'll tell you, Spatero wanted to take that ball. Dupree didn't want to give it to him.
Yeah, I saw the same thing.
I think Dupree wanted to take matters into his own hands right there.
Yeah, it's a read option, and they read that to the very end.
Yeah.
Now is Giovanni Spatero at 100%. That we don't know, but he is back in the lineup. As Mason Ormsby will lead Lakeland to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and 11 at the 34 of Lakeland. High snap and a timeout is called by the Chiefs. With 10:19 to play here in the first half, we're tied at 7 here on Adams Cable High School Football.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Back at Lakeland Stadium, second quarter, 10:19 to play. 7-7 ball game. The Cavaliers and the Lakeland Chiefs. Timeout was called by Lakeland to talk things over, as Lakeland will operate from its own 34-yard line. And C.J. Dupree setting the offense. Dupree back to throw with time, lots of time now, steps up in the pocket and will get sacked on the play at the 29-yard line. Well, all of the receivers were covered and the pass protection broke down, and Dupree takes the sack at the 30.
Yeah, he could have had a sandwich back there for as much time as he had him.
Got good defense down on the end. Very, very good coverage down by the defensive backs of Prep that time.
Brings up 3rd and 15.
Third down right now and 15 yards to go for Lakeland.
I could see, let's see, yep. Spataro in.
Now we will have
Dupree
freshman
out wide.
Domenico Spataro will quarterback the Lakeland offense as Spataro drops back to throw. Spataro will step up, and Spataro now with a lot of time to throw. He'll fire downfield, and the pass is complete to Giovanni Spataro at midfield. How about that?
Well, they've done that before in the backyard.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Nick. How many times have they done that? Probably drew it out in the dirt too, right?
Probably.
Here, you go this way, and
Boy, he had all the time in the world to throw that ball.
he just got it away in time. The defense was beginning to close in on him. First down for Lakeland at midfield, tied at 7 against Scranton Prep with under 9 to play here in the first half on the Call Small scoreboard. And Spataro takes the high snap and then advances the football into Cavalier territory at the 49-yard line. Joey Cholish was in on the tackle for the Scranton Prep Cavalier defense, giving up just about 21 points per ball game this season. Well, guys, our producer, Anthony Cook, nowhere to be found, no idea where he is. He may be back on
unknown.
Yes, but we do.
Yeah, I think he's driving one of those food trucks down in Scranton.
He's not driving. He's probably eating.
His own best customer.
But Kyle Kemmerer back from his vacation, and he is back in the Adams Cable studio, making sure everything is running well for our broadcast. Spataro got whacked on the play. Wow. You talk about a wicked hit. That was it at midfield.
You'll feel that tonight.
Also one on the play. 3rd and 10.
Nicholas Mancuso checks into the Lakeland lineup, along with Mike Pigeon. 3rd down and 10 from midfield for Lakeland, as Mancuso will be wide on the top of your screen. And C.J. Dupree will quarterback the offense now. Dupree puts it up, and he's looking for Mellon and overthrows him at the 25-yard line, and a flag on the play.
Wow. That the indication by the official was he had to grab him by the jersey. Late?
I guess.
Well, Nick,
very late flag, though.
That was a late flag.
Yes.
And when it was thrown, was the play just about out of bounds?
Well, the play was out of bounds, and I think that Mellon might even ran out of bounds.
Yeah.
But maybe he got pushed. Who knows?
Possibly. Let's go to the videotape. Remember Warner Wolf in New York? Football will be placed. They're going to re-spot the football now at the 35-yard line of Scranton Prep. Now from the 35-yard line, big opportunity for Lakeland, tied with Prep at 7 with 7:24 to play, and we have a break in the action. Lakeland and Prep tied at 7 here on Adams Cable High School Football.
We'll be back right after.
Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale. No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
7 minutes and 24 seconds remain in the first half here at Lakeland Stadium. We are tied at 7, Cavaliers and the Chiefs. And it will be first down and 10 for Lakeland at the Cavalier 35. Dupree fires it downfield, looking for Pigeon, and overthrows him in the secondary near the 15-yard line.
He was open.
Yes, he was. The pass was just thrown high, and the incompletion will stop the clock with 7:20 to play in the first half. Second down play now for Lakeland as Dupree will work out of the shotgun. And it is Chris Mellon on the near side. And his snap will go over the head of C.J. Dupree. Ball's loose. Players battle for it. I think Lakeland will have it. Let's check it at the 39-yard line of Lakeland.
Well,
yeah, they're fortunate.
Dupree,
yes, they are. Well, how about that move by Dupree as a Prep defender was going after the football. Dupree threw his body in front of him.
And you can certainly do that.
And kind of blocked the football from being recovered by Prep. Well, right now, it is third down. How many times do you hear this? Third down and 35 for Lakeland from the Chief 40-yard line.
That has almost gone over his head 2 or 3 other times.
Now Dupree with the high snap, back to throw, rushes on. Oh, the pass to Spatero, incomplete. And Tucker Johnson put a hit on him as soon as he received the football. Wow.
It was a high throw and just no chance.
He was hung out to dry that time. Fourth down and long for Lakeland. Punting unit will come on for the Chiefs. Nick, it sounds as though the wind has kicked up a bit now.
It has kicked up a little bit, and they're kicking into the wind at this point. But
well, the fans here at Lakeland Stadium bundled up in heavy jackets, scarves, blankets. Classic Week 9 football here at Lakeland Stadium. Mellon to punt. And into the wind, the end-over-end kick will bounce at the 37. And it is downed at the 32-yard line by Mike Pigeon.
It's an effective punt.
And right now, Scranton Prep will start this drive from their own 32-yard line, first down and 10, as we're tied at 7 here at Lakeland Stadium in week number 9.
Yeah, certainly turned into a defensive game here.
Yes, it has. Both teams are pretty good defensively when you take a look at the numbers and how they've been playing this year. And, you know, we'll talk about Lakeland in just a moment as the Cavaliers will go to work from their own 32. as Grady will work out of the gun, and Tucker Johnson will take the handoff, and Lakeland smothers him at the 30-yard line. You know, for Lakeland this year, Dave Pawarczyk and the coaching staff has done a very good job because they've had to battle injuries all year, and it's almost like the next man up. And they've navigated their way through the schedule, and here tonight, 5-3 overall, having a pretty good year despite working around the injuries they've had. 2nd down and 12 after a loss of 2 for the Cavaliers, as Grady will take the snap, looking near side. The pass goes to Rossi. Rossi has it, and then is caught after about a 2-yard gain. Robbie Thomas will make the tackle for Lakeland. He's 5'11", 225 pounds, and a senior. And when you take a look at this Lakeland lineup, there's only really 3 seniors in the starting lineup. Robbie Thomas, Chris Zabrowski, Billy Good, Chris Mellon. So, you know, they're going to return a lot of players next year. 3rd down and 9 for Scranton Prep. From its own 33, Grady rolling against the grain, fires downfield. This pass is complete as Odell will have it at midfield. Domenico Spatero making the tackle at midfield for Lakeland.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Grady threw it to him because he had number 2 wide open and right beneath him. More of a flood of his own there.
Yeah, and he actually threw it into a lot of coverage, Nick, but he did drill it right in there. And you know what makes him so great? He's got a great arm, and especially throwing against the grain.
It's not easy going to your left and you're a right-handed quarterback.
New set of downs for Scranton Prep as Grady will step up in the pocket and then is spun down at the 44-yard line of Lakeland. Cross Douglas, the left tackle, coming up to make the stop for the Lakeland defense. Well, the clock is running here as we are approaching 4 minutes left in the first half, and we're tied at 7. Lakeland and Scranton Prep. The Cavaliers have good drive going right now as they will face 2nd and 4 from the Lakeland 44. Grady will hand it off to Tucker Johnson. Tackled on the play behind the line of scrimmage. Shane Barrett coming up to make the stop for the Chiefs.
The field's in pretty good shape for as much rain as we got past 2 days.
Yeah,
it does drain well still. But
Nick, when we were down there, the field wasn't that bad.
But come game time, we've seen a couple of players just slip.
Well, it could be the dew settling in, and Tucker Johnson will be wide on the near side as Grady will drop back to throw, and the pass is complete. Carter on the reception for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers, and they have a first down at the Lakeland 33.
Well, they're just finding the dead areas in Lakeland's defense and just settling in left
And Grady getting a lot of time to throw the football. That's a key factor on this drive.
He does stand in there nice and tall, and he does deliver.
3:18 left to play, second quarter tied at 7.
As Scranton Prep and Lakeland battle here in week number 9 as the wind kicks up. Now, Nick, you're up on the roof with the wind kicking up. Is it to the back of Scranton Prep?
It's going in Prep's direction, going left to right.
Grady will send Carter in motion. Carter takes the handoff and then is spun down at the 30-yard line by the Lakeland defense. Yeah, great atmosphere here tonight at Lakeland as, well, I'll tell you, that concession stand is going to do a good business tonight with the chicken soup and the hot chocolate.
Pour the hot chocolate over your hands and pour the chicken soup over your feet.
2nd and 7 from the 29 for the Cavaliers with 2.5 to play in the first half. Grady, play action fake, back to throw. Fires downfield, got a man open, and the pass is complete to Rossi for the touchdown.
Well, this guy's 2 fantastic catches tonight.
Well, he's got 25 receptions on the year and 3 touchdowns, and that was just picture perfect. 13-7 as the Cavaliers take the lead over Lakeland with 2:18 remaining here in the first half.
He's just playing the ball.
And that pass was right on the money also as Chase Stevens is on for the point after touchdown. Here's the kick. and it's good. 14-7, Scranton Prep your leader as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School football.
At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Back at Lakeland Stadium with 2:18 to play here in first half action, and the Cavaliers leading the Chiefs 14-7. Scranton Prep will tee it off and kick off to Lakeland. Chase Stevens will do the honors for Scranton Prep. And Mike Pigeon is deep for Lakeland.
Glenn, how about the Yankees getting after Verlander here?
Are they?
4-1.
Wow, it's
Two home runs
Shane
there.
Barrett on the return for Lakeland, and he will carry the football out to about the 27-yard line. So what is that score, Nick?
4-1.
Wow.
He gave up a leadoff home run to LeMahieu, and he gave up another two-run shot to Aaron Hicks.
4-1 Yankees.
Well, it's do or die for the Yanks. You know?
Are they in the Bronx, or is it that back?
They're in the Bronx.
That's the third game. Yeah, they go 2-3-2.
Yeah.
But they get right on a plane and go to Houston.
They'll be playing the next.
Yeah, they'll be playing tomorrow night. So, if they win.
They got to win, yeah.
Yeah, the bullpen is going to have to come in and do its job at some point as Dupree will hand it off to Giovanni Spatero, dancing around and is finally tackled at the 29-yard line. Well, really didn't think that the Yankees would be able to go after Verlander that quick, but
me either. I'm sure Houston didn't.
You say 2 home runs?
Yeah.
A leadoff home run by LeMahieu, and who's the other one? Nick?
Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks. Wow.
Well, they didn't even think they were going to put on a postseason roster, from what I gather.
Yeah. Don't count.
You can't count out
Houston. I mean, they can score.
They could score quickly. There's no doubt about that.
They put a run up in the first inning themselves.
As Dupree will come up under center this time, and Dupree off play action. Back to throw, looks, fires it downfield. This is up for grabs, and it is batted around and intercepted by the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. Picked off by Ryan McAndrew. Well, that was not a good throw by C.J. Dupree. He just launched that up in the air and put it up for grabs. And the Cavaliers pick it off at midfield. And with 1:19 remaining here in the first half, and the Cavaliers leading 14-7, we'll see what the strategy will be right now by head coach Terry Gallagher. Guys, do you go for another quick strike?
I would.
Oh, absolutely. Because you're kicking the ball off in the second half. I would definitely go for it. He's going to throw it to number 11, that's for sure.
Tucker Johnson is wide on the near side as Grady is back in the pocket, slips, fires the pass. It is complete to Carter, and Carter goes inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
2 timeouts and plenty of time still.
Now that's good for first down as the chain gang will move the sticks on the far side of the field. New set of downs for the Cavaliers from the Lakeland 39 on first down and 10 with Scranton Prep leading 14-7. Grady back in the pocket. Grady looks downfield.
He's open again.
Fires. He's got another man open once again. It is complete to Rossi for a touchdown. 39 yards on the reception for Robert Rossi, and the Cavaliers strike quickly. We have a player down for Lakeland, Cross Douglas, at the 44-yard line. Well, the Grady Rossi hookup has paid dividends here in the first half for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers, and with 53.6 seconds remaining in the first half, the Cavaliers lead it by the score of 20-7, and Cross Douglas down at the 44-yard line of Lakeland. He will be checked out by the Lakeland medical team, and we will go to a break here on Adams Cable High School Football.
Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Back at Lakeland Stadium with the Cavaliers leading by the score of 20-7. Chase Stevens is on for the extra point for the Cavaliers. Here's the snap, and it's good. 21-7 your score as the Scranton Prep Cavaliers lead the Lakeland Chiefs. Well, Nick, I'll tell you that that combination of Patty Grady to Robert Rossi has been deadly tonight.
Absolutely. And if you're Lakeland here, I would just take it into the locker room. Don't go forcing the issue here.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a quick touchdown and really
pick 6 or something like that.
Absolutely. On the call ball scoreboard, Tunkhannock was leading Mid-Valley 7-0 in the first quarter. A little trouble with the phone here. I don't want to scroll through too good here, guys. I don't know what's going on with this thing. As Scranton Prep will tee it up and kick off to Lakeland. Well, Chase Stevens has been busy tonight, tacking on extra points and kicking off for the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep.
Welcome back to Lakeland.
And here's the kick. This is a relatively short kick, and I believe Barrett is going to pick it up. And this is Barrett on the return, dancing around, being pursued by the defense up across the 20, and Barrett drives across the 25-yard line. Ran over a Prep defender along the way, and Lakeland will have 44 seconds to operate its offense, trailing 21-7 here in the first half, as they will go to work from their own 25-yard line. Western Wayne leads Dunmore 14-7 in the second quarter on the call ball scoreboard.
21-7 in favor of the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. They have scored twice within 2 minutes.
As the Lakeland Chiefs will break the huddle, Chris Mellon will be wide on the near side. Nicholas Mancuso is a wide out on the top of your screen. As Dupree will take the snap, he will hand it inside to Spatero. Giovanni Spatero drives across the 33-yard line. Two flags on the play.
Coming way at the end of the play.
Well, a relatively clean game thus far. And flags came out here with 38.3 seconds. As we'll check it for you. And a personal foul and face mask against the Cavaliers. That will be 15 yards. And we'll see if Lakeland will look for the end zone, as they will have the football now at their own 48-yard line. First down and 10. Clock running with 35 seconds, and Lakeland trailing 21-7 against Scranton Prep. As C.J. Dupree drops back to throw with a lot of time, fires the pass, incomplete, no flag on the play, as the pass was intended for Billy Good. Billy Good pleading for a flag, but it's not going to happen. Second down and 10 for the Chiefs. The incompletion stopping the clock with 25.8 seconds remaining. Carbondale area, big game tomorrow as they will travel to Susquehanna to take on the Sabres. Saturday afternoon game. Should be a decent day for high school football.
Remember making that trip many Saturday afternoons, Steve.
As Dupree out of the gun. The snap goes over his head. Dupree is going to have to fall on it, and he will lose yardage back to the 24-yard line. Boy, that's been a problem for Lakeland throughout the ball game.
It's a shame somebody has to get that yardage, and that's Dupree, and he has nothing to do with it.
Oh, boy. All the way back to the Lakeland 25 as the final seconds will tick away, and that will bring us to halftime here at Lakeland Stadium in this Week 9 matchup, with Scranton Prep taking a 21-7 lead into the locker room here at halftime as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football. Your local Napa dealer, Carbondale Auto Parts, has been serving the area for over 38 years with quality automotive replacement parts, tools, and accessories. Experience the Napa know-how difference with great service you've come to know and trust from the staff at Carbondale Auto Parts, your Napa know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how. Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall & Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all.
Chase Stevens having a great season for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. Waiting for the final seconds to tick off the clock. There we go. They'll reset the time, and we are set to rock and roll with third quarter action here at Lakeland. Stevens ready to go for Scranton Prep. And here we go. Third quarter is underway. This is a relatively short kick, and Domenico Spatero will have it at the 27-yard line. Just got tripped up at about the 37, and that's where Lakeland will go to work with the football, first down and 10.
I'll tell you, it was just an arm that got him. If he could have at least gone another 20 yards or to the house.
Yeah. That was a big opportunity right there on the return for Lakeland. And they will take over now with the official spot of the football at the Lakeland 39-yard line. As C.J. Dupree will survey the Scranton Prep defense. Dupree will hand it off inside, and this is Spatero gang tackled by a host of Cavalier defenders. Connor James leading the way with the pursuit for Scranton Prep. That's a loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. Now let's check a loss of 1, I should say.
Better stop forward progress, obviously.
As Mason Ormsby will lead Lakeland to the line of scrimmage. Chris Mellon will be wide on the near side. As Dupree will drop back in the pocket to throw. Plenty of time. He fires downfield. He's looking for Mellon. This ball is incomplete, almost intercepted by Patty Grady, the cornerback in that defensive secondary for Scranton Prep.
Actually, on that play, Mellon became the defensive player.
Exactly,
yes,
Glenn.
That was a good job by Chris Mellon, or otherwise that pass would have been picked off. Well, Nick, you could see Lakeland's inability to run the football here tonight against this Cavalier defense.
They're quick.
Yes.
Very quick.
Yep. I guess we have a penalty. There's a flag resting at the 48 on the far side of the field.
Personal foul. Under on what?
Personal foul.
These are like phantom calls here.
I don't know if we just lose them in the prep uniforms or what, but
I didn't see the call itself. I don't know whether
I didn't really see anything malicious.
21-7, Cavaliers lead it with a minute gone by here in third quarter action. New set of downs for Lakeland from the Cavalier 47 as Dupree drops back in the pocket. He'll dump off the pass to Giovanni Spatero off his fingertips at the Prep 45. Well, suddenly Lakeland's offense has become very sluggish here. Unable to run the football, so they're trying to get it in the air to Giovanni Spatero. It's going to result in 2nd down and 10.
Well, in my opinion, what's happening is, I mean, they're running the same plays they've been running since the first series, so they made those adjustments to it. And they're playing it differently, so that's why they're not working as well.
On the 2nd down play, C.J. Dupree takes a look at the Scranton Prep defense. Dupree once again to throw, fires the pass. It's off the fingertips of Billy Good. So right now, nothing going right for Lakeland. And they will look down the barrel of 3rd down and 10. Well, not the way, guys, not the way you want to start off third quarter action. You want to get some momentum going.
You know, if they get another first down there, they change the field completely, even if they don't go in. But they don't seem, and nothing seems to be smooth out there for Lakeland tonight.
3rd down and 10 for the Chiefs from the Cavalier 47. And Dupree will keep the football. He will toss it forward to Billy Good, and he takes it to the 42. Boy, that was close to being over the line of scrimmage.
I don't know how he got away with that.
Yeah, I was almost certain a flag was going to come out on that play.
I punted away here.
4th down and about 5. And Mike Pigeon checking in for Lakeland with 10:25 to play in the third quarter.
It looked like he was over the line of scrimmage for sure.
Yeah, it definitely did, but no flag. 4th and 5 from the 42 of Scranton Prep as Lakeland will roll the dice here,
with the kitchen sink
trailing
too.
21-7. Everybody coming for Prep. They fire the pass downfield. He overthrows. Good, incomplete. Prep will take over on downs. Well, Nick called it. Nick, you saw that rush coming.
You see the rush coming, but not only I don't punt it. You know, your defense, other than 3 plays, has played fairly well.
Yeah, really. Those three passes, and they were relatively covered relatively well, but just Rossi just made some great catches. That's all.
You got to make a play on the ball. I mean, I don't think Prep's going to come out and throw it as much as you are.
From the 42. From the 42-yard line, 1st down for Scranton Prep, leading 21-7 here in the third quarter with 2 minutes gone by on the call ball scoreboard. Tucker Johnson has the pass reception, and he is inside the Lakeland 40 to the 39-yard line. The official spot will be at the Lakeland 40, and a new set of downs for the Cavaliers. Well, they just continue to find a way to spread out that Lakeland defense, guys.
Well, when you have many options as a quarterback, and Tucker Johnson is one of them, it sure does pay dividend. You have Odell Carter, you have Tucker Johnson, you have Montgomery. This time they'll go on the far side to Johnson, and he's caught. Mellon
play
came
by
up
Mellon
to make the tackle.
Shed blocker nicely and just broke that thing up completely.
Carter Odell brought down by Chris Mellon in the backfield.
But I wish Chris Mellon played 3 years of football.
He has really improved since game 1. And also a great target for C.J. Dupree, 6'4", 195 pounds. Second down and 12 from the 42 as the Cavaliers. Grady will come to the near side carrying the football, and Grady lowers his shoulder. Penalty flag on the play, and Grady goes down at the 35-yard line.
A flag out here at the 45.
Domenico Spataro on the tackle for the Lakeland defense. We'll sort out the penalty for you.
Holding.
And the holding call will be assessed against the Scranton Prep Cavaliers and move the football to the Prep 45-yard line. Bring up second down and long. Valley View in a real dogfight with Scranton. Third quarter score 7-0. The Cougars lead. Third quarter. And Grady back to throw. And he's got Johnson. Johnson with blocking. Turns it upfield. Johnson across the 40, 35, heading for that first down marker out of bounds. And a flag on the play. Now a late flag on the play, and looks like it might go against Lakeland.
Better, no question about that one. It was definitely out of bounds.
So Lakeland right here will be called for the penalty as they trail 21-7 with 8:32 to play in the third quarter. Great to have you on board with all of the action tonight here on Adams Cable Channel 107.
Well, you got 2 flags here.
Yeah. Well,
one at the 40 and another one down at the 25 where the late hit occurred.
Well, the officials talking things over.
All right, guys, they're offset.
About the 38.
You replayed it down. Hey, what is the big discussion about?
Yeah. Let's wait for the word. There it is. Personal foul. Offsetting penalties. That's just what Nick talked about, right?
Yep.
And they moved the chains, too.
Now, let's find out where they're going to spot the football at the 40. There it is. And second down now for Scranton Prep with the football marked at the Lakeland 40. Wow. Grady will operate out of the shotgun. And Grady back to throw with time. Looks, fires downfield, and it is complete. Johnson has it, and a first down for the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep. Well, Tucker Johnson, good target, Nick, and Grady with a lot of time to throw the football. This Scranton Prep offensive line doing a great job here tonight.
Absolutely. They're giving him all kind of time, and he gets rid of the ball quickly, too. It's not a long developing play.
And he has the ability to survey the defense, as this time they will go on a toss play to the near side, and that is Montgomery. London Montgomery coming near side. Well, he's been kind of a workhorse for Scranton Prep this year. Coming into this game, almost 90 rushing attempts, over almost 600 yards rushing, so they have a lot of different weapons. And
a very balanced offensive attack, and we're seeing it here tonight.
They are looking good offensively tonight.
2nd down and 3 for the Cavaliers from Lakeland 18. It's Montgomery on the carry again as he took the pitch, turns it upfield, and drives the football inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. Well, let's check it. It's going to be closer to the 7. So right now, Scranton Prep and Terry Gallagher, the head coach, mixing it up, going through the air, going through the ground game, and right now they have Lakeland on its heels. They're knocking on the door with a 1st down and goal from the 7 for the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep. And Grady this time up under center. Grady will hand it off, and they will drive up the middle. Montgomery getting the carry once again. 7 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Cavaliers lead it 21-7, looking for more as they will face, let's check this, 2nd down and goal from the 1. So this is a big opportunity right now for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers, as Carter is a wideout on the top of your screen, and Grady will take the snap. They'll go to Johnson. And did he get it?
Nope.
Did not get it as the players unpile.
And all this is doing is just eating the clock away.
Yes, it's almost like clock management, guys. You've got a 21-7
territory. No kidding here, but
21-7 lead, and you're just eating precious time up off the clock as Scranton Prep will look down the barrel of 3rd down and goal from the 2. Grady takes the snap. Grady's going to look to turn it upfield, and he has a 2-yard touchdown for the Cavaliers. And they take a 27-7 lead over Lakeland with 6:01 to play here in the 3rd quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. Well, very impressive drive by Scranton Prep. And now Chase Stevens for the extra point out of the hold of Grady. And this kick, will it make it? Yes, it just did. 28-7. Cavaliers lead the Chiefs as we go to a break here on Adams Cable High.
Mix Excavating and Paving of Carbondale is committed to providing professional service in residential and commercial excavating, land clearing and demolition, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Enhance your property with new paving and seal coating, mulch, or stone. For expert service on your next project, count on Mix Excavating and Paving Carbondale.
Back at Lakeland Stadium, where the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep have jumped out to a 28-7 lead over the Lakeland Chiefs with just over 6 minutes to play here in 3rd quarter action on the Call Spall scoreboard. Chase Stevens tees it up for the Cavaliers. And back deep for Lakeland, Mike Pigeon. And here's your kick. This kick is going to go back, and it is going to be returned by Mancuso, and Mancuso is drilled as he carries the football out to the 24-yard line. Well, Nick Mancuso, 5'8", 150 pounds, sophomore, returning the football for Lakeland. And the Chiefs right now, they have a lot of work to do if they hope to get back in this football game. And this is the drive they have to start it with, as they trail 28-7.
First and 10 from the 24-yard line.
So it brings up the
Mason Ormsby will bring Lakeland to the line of scrimmage on 1st down and 10 from its own 24-yard line. And now C.J. Dupree surveys the Cavalier defense. Dupree will pitch it out to Giovanni Spatero, trying to turn the corner, strung out on the play, and run out of bounds.
Great speed by the defense Prep that time. It just strung it right out, picked up a tough 1 yard.
Second down play coming up for Lakeland. No gain on the last play. Second down and 10.
Bring up a second down, 10 to go.
Western Wayne Dunmore in a real dogfight. They're tied at 21 in the third quarter.
Oh,
how about that game, Nick? As Dupree fakes the pitch and then draws a crowd at the 25-yard line. Boy, Nick, Lakeland just can't get anything going on the ground here tonight. And they've been forced to put the football in the air as this Cavalier defense has virtually shut them down.
The speed of the defense for Prep is stopping anything that Lakeland tries to do on the ground whatsoever.
Well, they react quickly. You know,
Yeah.
they make their reads or whatever they need to do, and they just get off the blocks and they react.
Well, you could just see how focused they were in the pregame warm-ups, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
all business for sure.
Yes, they were. As Dupree fires a pass, and this is intercepted by the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep. Cavaliers pick it off, and they will have the football in excellent field position with the spot at the 36-yard line of Lakeland. And, of course, field position has been big here tonight for Scranton Prep.
Yeah.
So a big opportunity right here for the Cavaliers as they lead 28-7 with 4:53 to play, third quarter. And Patty Grady under center on the first down play. And the rush is on, and Grady was whacked on the play as Mancuso came in to hit him as he was throwing the football.
For 150 pounds, he put some good licks on some people.
Well, he plays with that old school mentality. You have to love it.
Hell, if he could play anywhere near like his father played, he's going to be a great one.
Second down for the Cavaliers as they talk things over. And on the near side, Robert Rossi, a dangerous threat for the Scranton Prep offense from the 36-yard line. Grady will hand it off. Montgomery will take the handoff around the left side. He's got the first down and more. He's heading for the end zone and then tackled inside the 10 near the 6-yard line. Well, you talk about dominating the line of scrimmage. That's what Scranton Prep right here is doing offensively. Nick, they've done a good job, this offensive line for Scranton Prep here tonight.
We said it in the open. I mean, they are very balanced. They come at you with a variety of different looks and different athletes, too.
Well, from the 18-yard line, the official spot of the football, first down for the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep. As Grady will go with a long count, he will hand it off, and coming to off right tackle, a short gain on the play for Montgomery.
Matter of fact, a 2-yard loss.
To the 20-yard line, so a loss of 2.
You know, if you think back, Lakeland had their running game pretty held in check in that first half. So they went to their passing game, and that opened up their running game in the second half. It's textbook.
Brendan Colleran is a wide out on the top of your screen on second down and 12. And they will hand it off to McAndrew, and McAndrew goes around left tackle and heading for that first down marker. Let's check the spot as it's inside the 10 near, I think we'll check it, closer to the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Now, as we look out on the field, is that Dupree? Let's check this. Yep. C.J. Dupree coming off the field.
Really, that's not what you want to see.
And C.J. Dupree being helped off the field to the near sideline. Yeah. So this is a cause for concern if you're Lakeland. There's no doubt about that, because he is just a key factor in that Lakeland offense.
Oh, there he is.
So Dupree will be helped to the bench on the near side of the field.
So that'll take take out at least C.J. Dupree for a little bit as Prep continues to move
So
down.
not something you want to see if you're a Lakeland fan. C.J. Dupree being helped to the near sideline and the bench as he takes off his helmet and seems to be in some pain, and he's being checked out right now as we have a break in the action with 3:51 remaining here in third quarter action, and the Cavaliers leading 28-7 over Lakeland. Well, Nick, when you take a look at Dupree coming out of the ball game, that definitely hurts Lakeland's chances of even thinking about getting back into this ball game.
Oh, sure.
First down and goal for Lakeland, or for Prep from the 8-yard line, and they will give it to McAndrew, and McAndrew has an 8-yard touchdown run around left end, and he made it look easy. Ryan McAndrew scores for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers, and now they have increased their lead to 34-7 over the Chiefs.
Well, nothing special about that. It's just a good hard run by McAndrew.
And good blocking by the left side of that Prep offensive line as Stevens once again is on for the extra point out of the hold of Grady. And the kick is perfect. 35-7, Scranton Prep with 3:41 remaining third quarter as we go to a break.
No one likes to think about it, but auto accidents happen. If you're in an accident, call the professionals at Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale to return your vehicle back to showroom condition. Beston's Collision Center has been committed to excellence by providing the highest quality, state-of-the-art repairs and exceptional customer service. At Beston's, their motto is, every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. Beston's Collision Center in Carbondale. Their name says it all. At Tom's Floor Shop in Childs, you get a lot more than you'll ever find in your big box stores. Tom, Ronnie, and the staff each have over 30 years' experience providing great floors to homes and businesses in northeastern Pennsylvania. Tom's Floor Shop will style your home in contemporary elegance and classic beauty with a wide variety of name brand carpeting, hardwood, vinyl, ceramic tile, and professional installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
Back at Lakeland Stadium with 3:41 to play here in the third quarter, 35-7 Scranton Prep. Stevens will kick it off for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. He will angle the kick to the near sideline. Pigeon has it at the 14-yard line. Pigeon on the return to about the 24, and that's where Lakeland will go to work as they will bring it, their offensive unit, out onto the football field, first down and 10, and we will see Domenico Spatero, the freshman quarterback, running the Lakeland offense as C.J. Dupree is on the near sideline, and it does not look like he will get back into this football game.
Looks like
Dupree, he's putting weight on that. I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee injury, but he's up on his feet trying to put some pressure on that right leg. And we don't know the extent of the injury, so Domenico Spatero will run the Lakeland offense, and he will hand it off to Giovanni Spatero, and he pulls his way up across the 25 to the 26-yard line of the Chiefs. Gain of 3 on the last play, second and about 7 as we near 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Great to have you on board tonight for Adams Cable High School football. Well, C.J. Dupree sprinting seems to be loosening up that leg, Nick, if you take a look at him on the near sideline.
Yeah, a little bit.
He wants to get back in this game.
Oh, definitely. Well, he's a gamer. There's no doubt about that. He wants in, though. You know, he's any way, shape, or form if he can get back in the ball game as the snap goes over the head of Domenico Spatero. This is going to be a touchdown for Scranton Prep as players battle for it in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Who picked it up, though?
One of the linemen.
Wow.
Just look at the guy who's the most excited. You could find a number on him.
79?
79 or 72.
79.
If it was 79, it was
James.
Connor James. So it is 41-7. Scranton Prep.
That's a lineman's dream.
Yes, sir. That doesn't happen too often.
That was laying there for him. He was licking his chops. Good for him.
Stevens on for the extra point once again out of the hold of Grady, and it is good. 42-7, and the 35-point rule will be in effect for the remainder of this ball game as we go to a break on Adams Cable High School Football.
Providing the ultimate in professional service is a tradition at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, Carbondale. For more than 50 years, families in Carbondale and its surrounding area have used our 2 Hospital Street and 74 North Main Street locations for a traditional service, cremation or memorial services, or a service of personal preference. Contact Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated to handle every detail.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young here. It's been all Cavaliers in this one, 42-7 as they lead with 2:41 remaining here in the third quarter. And the 35-point rule is in effect and for the remainder of this football game. And we'll run down the 35-point rule for you in just a moment as Chase Stevens, who has had a busy night, will kick off to the Lakeland Chiefs. This end-over-end kick will go to Pigeon at the 10, and Pigeon with some room, and Pigeon makes a nice move, but then is drilled on the play at the 22-yard line. That's where the spot of the football will be. So here is the rules for the 35-point mercy rule. Upon completion of the first half of an interscholastic football game at any level of competition or any time during the second half when a team gains a 35-point differential over its opponent, the clock shall be stopped only when an official's timeout is taken, a charged timeout is granted, a period ends, or a score occurs. Once implemented, the 35-point rule remains in effect even if the differential becomes less than 35 points. Well, guys, I'll tell you, over the years, we never had to really, read that rule too much. But boy, this year,
almost every game we
it
do.
seems like every other game we're reading that 35-point rule.
It's the nature of the beast these days, I guess.
Well,
It's unfortunate, but
it's unfortunate that Lakeland just cannot get anything at all going. And you have to give Scranton Prep's defensive unit the accolades because they are stopping everything.
well, they're creating their opportunities too. I mean, that's not just the center, just errant with the ball. I mean, that's a product of just, he's having guys right on him. They're playing a nose tackle right on his face.
Well, Domenico Spatero will take the snap from center and run right up the middle and advance the football to the Lakeland 25-yard line.
I mean, Lakeland hasn't been under center tonight.
Well, we've got a second down and 8 to go for Lakeland is Young.
42-7 if you're just tuning in. It's been all Scranton Prep in this one. 35-point rule is in effect from now until the completion of this game as we near 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter on the Call Spall scoreboard. Nicholas Mancuso will be a wideout on the far side along with Billy Good as Domenico Spatero will run the Lakeland offense. Spatero takes a high snap, puts it up for grabs, and Mellon comes up with the catch at the 44-yard line.
Great catch. Good comeback to the ball.
That's good for a Lakeland first down. Well, I'll tell you, Domenico Spatero was able to put that pass right on the money for Lakeland. And by virtue of the first down, the chain gang moves the sticks on the far side of the field, and they will sustain the drive. And it is Mellon along with Mike Pigeon, wideouts on the near side of your screen. As Spatero will hand it off to Giovanni, and Giovanni Spatero nowhere to go as he tried to go off the right side, and the Scranton Prep defense was all over that play quickly.
Down by Jimmy Burke, Brandon Collins. Loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 12.
Under 1 minute left in third quarter action here at Lakeland Stadium. Great to have you with us tonight for Adams Cable High School football. And coming up next week, we will be in the Pioneer City of Carbondale for the regular season finale as the Mid-Valley Spartans will take on the Carbondale Area Chargers. Airtime 6:45 right here on Adams Cable Channel 107.
It should be an illegal substitution.
Spatero takes a high snap, lost his footing, his knee touched, and the play will be dead at the 37-yard line.
You know, it's one of these things for Lakeland. What can go wrong will go wrong.
Well, they're going to have to work on that snap from center out of the shotgun, definitely, because that's been an issue all night for Lakeland.
If you snap it over Dupree's head, you're certainly going to snap it over Spatero's head. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely no doubt about that. That's the end of the third quarter play here at Lakeland Stadium. We'll be right back with more.
Too hot? Just call Spall. Too cold? Just call Spall. TE Spall and Son, where you'll always get our upfront pricing. Plus, now through Wednesday, own a new energy-saving AC system for just $2.84 a day with our exclusive guarantee. Plus, get 0% financing.
We called Spall, and not only do we save a lot of money,
But they're a name that you can trust. They get the job done fast, and they get it done right.
Just call Spall or see us now at callspall.com.
Now's the time to unleash the internet. With Adams Cable Service, you get internet with speeds up to 120 megs. It's the speed you need that blows the doors off of DSL. Connect all of your devices, including iPads and other tablets, game consoles, smartphones, and computers. Upload and share photos and videos instantly. Stream HD movies in a flash and experience online gaming like never before. Call Adams Cable Service today at 1-888-222-0077 and get internet with speeds up to 120 megs.
Welcome back to Lakeland Stadium. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young here. Fourth quarter just getting underway with the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep leading the Lakeland Chiefs 42-7. 35-point rule in effect. We will have a running clock as Lakeland will face 3rd down and 17 from its own 37. They'll run the football. Giovanni Spatero, nowhere to go, right up the middle against the very tenacious Scranton Prep defense.
Well, it was the first time the Lakeland was under center all night. And I hate to sound like just beating a dead horse here, but that means a lot. I mean, there's going to be times where you're even up in a game. You're going to have to shorten the game and just do fundamentals.
Yep.
That was a bugaboo in a lot of college games. Like, these spread offenses, they don't know, like Chip Kelly.
Right.
You don't know how to shorten the game sometimes.
Well, that happened with Shaquan Barkley, right? He never got the ball when he was moving.
Yeah.
Now Lakeland attempting to punt the football. They're going to call a timeout. Yeah, a little bit unorganized as we'll keep it right here and thank all of our great sponsors for making high school football possible. By the Comfort Doctors, TE Spall and Son, cooling, heating, or plumbing problems? Just call Spall. NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for industrial, pneumatic, and hydraulic components and 24-hour service. Nix Excavating and Paving, clearing the way for your next project. Also brought to you today by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home. Main Street Childs. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts, and of course your starting lineups brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. On 4th down and 17 for the Chiefs, they called a timeout, a little bit unorganized out on the football field, so they had to talk things over. From their own 37, they will punt the football away as Chris Mellon is back in punt formation for Lakeland. Good high punt. Fair catch is called for by Scranton Prep and Tucker Johnson. but he will get away from it, and the ball will be marked at the 30 of Scranton Prep, and that's where they will go to work with a 42-7 advantage.
Does it look like Dupree's got an ice pack wrapped on his leg there?
Yeah, it looks that way.
And on the knee, or is it below the knee?
Knee or shin?
The shin. It looks like it does look like the shin. An ice pack on the shin or something.
I wonder if he got a calf injury.
So for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers right now on first down and 10 from the 30. And Gianni Argenta, 6'1", 160-pound sophomore, will run the offense right now for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers.
Gianni Argenta hands off to Nick Ferreri.
He's a sophomore getting some playing time here. Second down, 9 yards to go from the 31. With just about 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter of play as they will run the football. And right now what you're going to see here by Terry Gallagher and the Scranton Prep Cavaliers, they are going to shorten this football game. They've got the 35-point rule and the running clock going. And they're going to run the football between the tackles. And it's going to result in third down and about 7 for the Cavaliers from their own 33-yard line.
Well, I got news for you. They run 10 plays here and the game's over.
Absolutely. You pick up a couple of first downs and it will be in the record book quickly.
Glenn, you'll get home in the recliner to see the last 3 innings of the game.
Well, yeah, it's a very good possibility.
If you drive fast enough.
Nick, do you have an
drive
update?
Slow.
Do you have an update on that game?
I'll give you one in a second.
I have it right here. I think it's still 4-1. 4-1. Houston. Middle of the fifth. Houston just was retired in the top of the fifth. Still 4-1 Yankees.
Well, guys, you think that will go back to Houston, or you think the Astros have a rally coming up?
Now you understand that the Yankees are coming up against 2 other good pitchers too. So who knows?
And the Yanks are going to have to use their bullpen also in the upcoming games.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he got...
you got to throw a flag there.
Running the football and a flag on the play.
That's the old frustration flag.
Wow. Yep.
Flag on the play. Personal foul on
there it is.
Robbie Thomas.
Personal foul called against Lakeland.
Little extracurricular activities after the whistle.
That would have been a first down anyhow, but now they're going to get some stuff knocked on.
So this will give Scranton Prep excellent field position and a first down in Lakeland territory at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 for Scranton Prep.
And together, as we take a look, there's another big contest. I don't know if we had a score on it, but the battle of the teams everybody talks about it.
So right now, the Scranton Prep Cavaliers, as they will go on a running play, and it is Johnson with the Adam Johnson getting the call coming along the near side for the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. He is a 5'9", 155-pound junior. Second unit in there for Scranton Prep, so you see a lot of get some very good experience. Well, Scranton Prep has really been a pain to Lakeland over the last couple of years. Last year, they took 2 from Lakeland, and one of them was in that district championship game. Here tonight, they lead at 42-7 with under 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And they will run the football right up the gut. TJ Rogue, the sophomore, getting the call, going right up the middle. Tackled at the 26-yard line.
And 6 on the play brings up second and 4.
Nick Homick going away this weekend, going to take a little vacation. Glenn, how about that?
Where you going, Nick?
Down to Nashville.
Nashville. You're going to be.
Wow. Jack Lynott getting the call, and there goes Lynott, and he is going to score a 26-yard touchdown.
I don't think he's going to score.
He's got a flag on the play. Oh, gosh, that's a shame, too.
That
was a great run.
That might be wiped out.
Oh, you really hate to see that as Jack Lynott gets in the ball game and heads for that end zone, and this one is probably going to come back. Let's wait for the official word. Holding against Prep.
Holding against Scranton Prep.
Hey, Nick, when you're in Nashville, see if you can find Anthony, our producer.
It'd be something if I saw him down there, wouldn't it?
What are you doing, Nick? What are you going to do down in Nashville?
I have no idea.
He's on vacation. What do you do on vacation?
Nothing.
That's right.
Hey, you're going to go to Nashville. I'm going to go to the Nashville section of Elkview Country Club tomorrow and see if I can play.
Second down and 13 for Scranton Prep from the Lakeland 35. And it will Lynott will get the call again. There goes Lynott barreling forward to about the 23-yard line.
And it should be enough to move the sticks on the far side. We'll wait and see.
Jack Lynott on the carry.
Shy by one.
Going to be short by about a yard. 3rd and 1 for the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep.
They'll bring it right back out on the ball as they'll make substitutions here again.
First down, 3rd down, I should say. 3rd down and 1 for the Cavaliers from the Lakeland 23.
And now there's going to be a timeout.
We have a timeout. Lakeland Chiefs will call a timeout with 6:13 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And the Cavaliers lead at 42-7 on Adams Cable High School football. We'll be right back.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Back at Lakeland Stadium, 6:13 remaining in the 4th quarter. 42-7, the Cavaliers lead it. Second unit in there, and they will run the football near side. That is Joe Monahan getting the carry, and Monahan still on his feet, and he will take the football in for a 23-yard touchdown. Wow. Can you believe it? 40. Unbelievable as Monahan, the junior, gets into the football game, and he gives the Scranton Prep Cavaliers a 48-7 advantage. Well, you talk about taking advantage of the situation as Stevens is on for the extra point once again, and it's good. 49-7, Scranton Prep, and we'll keep it right here, Nick.
That was a great effort by Monahan there. I mean, nothing going on the outside. You just bounce it back to the inside and you clear sailing.
Hell, they have a lot of weapons, a lot of ways they can come at you, and you're seeing the second unit now putting points on the scoreboard. So now we're going to try to update you on some scores around the area. To find out what's going on with this phone, Nick, I'm having trouble scrolling through the scores. Last update we had, it was Valley View 14-7 over Scranton in the 3rd quarter. Western Wayne and Dunmore deadlocked at 28 in the 3rd quarter. What a ball game that is. That's a slammer. Wow. So now the Scranton Prep Cavaliers will tee it up and kick off to Lakeland as they lead it 49-7. Well, we were tied at 7 after 1 quarter of play. Prep had a 21-7 lead at halftime, and it's been all Scranton Prep here in this 3rd and 4th quarter.
Oh, they got a later score. Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, it was tied. We were just looking at that. It was like, wow, what a game. No, it's a barn burner. Well,
No doubt about it. And this kickoff will Lakeland, it looks like Antonio Natale will return the football up across the 27-yard line for the Lakeland Chiefs. And with 5:54 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Lakeland's second unit will bring their offense onto the field, first down and 10. While we have the opportunity, I'd like to thank Athletic Director Dave Rosenkrantz here at Lakeland, and of course the Lakeland Maintenance Department for all of their help with getting us on the air here each and every year when we come to Lakeland broadcasting games. We appreciate all of your help. Thanks a lot, guys. It's always a pleasure coming here.
Oh, they treat us well up here. Always willing to do anything they can for us.
Yeah, great to come here to Lakeland and broadcast a high school football game.
Well, as well as in the other school also.
Oh, all the schools,
sure.
all
They're
the schools
terrific.
are great. Everybody is very good to us when we go out to broadcast a game. And right now, this is Chase Nolan carrying the football for Lakeland, and he takes it out across the 40 for a Lakeland Chief first down. 49-7. Scranton Prep Cavaliers well on their way to win number 7 on the season. As we near the 5-minute mark remaining here in the fourth quarter. Chris Mellon will be wide on the near side for Lakeland. Pigeon on the top of your screen. And then Spatero will keep the football and drive forward, and he is finally tackled at the 46-yard line.
Wholesale substitution for Prep here.
Yeah. Basically, second unit in there for Lakeland. Prep substituting, so with 4.5 minutes left and a running clock and Prep up 49-7, this should not take long to get it in the record books.
Well, the whole thing with the Lakeland, they just could not get on track today at all. Offensively, defensively, Brady picked them apart with some wonderful passing.
And Spatero handing it off to Antonio Natale, and he's cut down on the play. Well, Lakeland is definitely going to need a much better effort next week when they travel to Dunmore to take on the Bucks. There's no doubt about that. That is going to be for the Lackawanna Football Conference Division title right there. As the Dunmore Bucks have one loss, Lakeland undefeated in league play. So that is a big game, and they are going to need a much better effort next week.
For sure.
And the first cause for concern will be, will C.J. Dupree be healthy to play in that football game?
Well, a little limp in his gait.
And he go to Natale, and Natale's tackled on the play. Great job by the Scranton Prep Cavaliers. Michael Gole came up, the sophomore, to make the tackle for the Cavalier defense. As we near 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and Scranton Prep leading it 49-7. Nick, any update on that Yankees score?
Take a look here.
Evidently, your phone is working much better than mine.
4-1, mine is
still 4-1.
It's going into the sixth. 4-1.
Yep.
And I think this
How about Verlander? Is he out of the game? As Spatero will keep the football.
He's still in, I believe.
Is he strung out on the play? And Spatero looking for that first down marker. You know, it looked as though he was going to tiptoe out of bounds on that far side of the field and turned it up.
Yeah, he's
that was
quick.
a good job.
He is quick.
Definitely does a good job running the football.
But not Joe Lakeland, first down.
Lakeland will approach the line of scrimmage. Connor Nevins is a wideout on the top of your screen. as Domenico Spatero will look to hand it off, and they will run it.
Then
Natali, and his forward progress is marked at about the 34-yard line. 1:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us for all of the action of Adams Cable High School football. Back on next week for the season finale, Carbondale Area Chargers, Mid-Valley Spartans from the Andrew J. Serra Sports Complex. Second down and 6. Lakeland, second unit from the 34-yard line of Scranton Prep with $1:18 to play here in the fourth. Spatero, toss play. And Antonio Natali carries the football. As we have exactly 1 minute left here in the football game. And the clock will begin to wind down with Prep leading by the score of 49-7.
Usually at this time of the year, sometimes there's snow flurries on the way. So we're making it out of here just in time.
I
If you had any precipitation tonight, it was definitely going to be white.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. Third down and 4, the Chiefs from the 32 of Scranton Prep with 34 seconds left in the football game. As Spatero will go off play action. And Spatero strung out on the play, heading out of bounds on the near side. And the clock is going to wind down, and that's going to do it. 49-7 will be your final score. The Scranton Prep Cavaliers defeat the Lakeland Chiefs. So your final thoughts, guys, on today's game as Lakeland could just not get it together against this very talented Scranton Prep football team.
You said it right there. Lakeland just didn't have it today, not offensively or defensively, and Prep just took it right to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, credit Scranton Prep in all facets of the game. They just played a well-rounded game, well-balanced, and pretty clean game penalty-wise as well.
Yeah, a few penalties, but a few of those phantom penalties, I don't know what they were. But those are your guys, Nick.
Yeah, they're my stripes.
You love the stripes.
Yeah,
sure
I love the stripes.
So the Cavaliers overall improved to 7 wins and 2 losses. Lakeland falls to 5-4. Good luck to the Scranton Prep Cavaliers as they will go on the road next week at Western Wayne.
That should be a good one.
That will definitely be a dandy, and the Lakeland Chiefs will be on the road at Dunmore. And that is going to wrap it up here at Lakeland Stadium, and it's all been brought to you by Adams Cable Service, by the Comfort Doctors, T.E. Spall & Son, cooling, heating, or plumbing problems? Just call Spall. By NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, for industrial, pneumatic, and hydraulic components. Nix Excavating and Paving, clearing the way for your next project. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. By Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Carbondale Auto Parts, and your starting lineups brought to you today by the Roselle Department Store. Join us again next week when we will be in Carbondale for Adams Cable High School football when the Mid-Valley Spartans take on the Carbondale Area Chargers. Your final score here tonight at Lakeland, Scranton Prep 49 and Lakeland 7. For Nick Homick and Glenn Muskowski, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from Lakeland.